Yo, nature, what else? Nature, what else? Peace, you fool me. Now, I'm about to speak about the air elements. This is the reason why I decided to, hit you guys with this form of music. Nature, what else? I hope you fool me. So, I salute you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. It's your boy Nana Kwame, and I am back with another video. Now, in my previous video, I spoke about the earth element. Please, you can check out that video in case you have not watched that video, and in case you really want to know more about the earth element, you can actually watch that video before you watch this air element. Nature, what else? Do you feel the voice? Yes, that is air element. Okay, so what is air element? Now, air element is actually a masculine energy. Okay, so you must understand, and I hope you already know, okay, that the air element is vital to the human survival. Okay, without it we would all perish. That's a fact. Okay, so you breathe in air, I breathe in air. Okay, now we breathing in this air cleanse our body. Okay, and now all the respiratory system in us become cleansed. Okay, now if the air blows, how do you feel? You feel very cool. Okay, you feel very cool. You feel like, what the fuck, right? That is the quality of air. That is what air does. Okay, in case you don't know, air is very destructive too. If air wanna distract you, it will. Okay, so in actuality, the element of air in us, okay, represents communication. Okay, what is communication? Our ability, okay, to express ourselves, right? The way we feel, okay, and how we feel. If we are able to express our feelings, right, okay, then this is our connection that we actually have with air. Okay, now air also symbolizes the intelligence, right, and the logical reasoning, as well as telepathy skills, right? Okay, what else does air represent? The air represents the mind, okay, wisdom, knowledge, abstract thinking, right? Okay, our intuition and higher consciousness. Okay, this is because we have connection, okay, with this air element. So these qualities all exist in us, that if we are tuned, okay, into the frequency of this air element, aligning with this element and balancing this element, then best believe that all these qualities, okay, are gonna appear from us in a very positive way. Okay, so this is what we must understand. Okay, air is helpful, air is destructive. Okay, so we must come to the realization that the air element carries equal amount of positive and negative traits. Okay, this is why it is very important to align ourselves, right, with the air element. Okay, now what happens when we are aligned with the element of air? Okay, nature, what else? Peace, I hope you feel me. I feel you too. Okay, so when we are actually aligned with this air element, what actually happens, right? As I said, okay, all the information that we pass across, okay, are able to be passed across on time. When actually are we supposed, right, to speak, so that our words will actually be accepted and well understandable, okay, by people, right? This is when we are actually aligned, right, with this air element. Okay, now so our telepathy skills. What is telepathy? Okay, now telepathy actually is we being able to use our sense, okay, psychically to think about certain things, right, about certain things around us. Okay, so I might use my brain or use my mind, okay, by my psychic, okay, to think about something that might happen within some few seconds. Okay, I might use my brain actually to even communicate to a certain plant that I only will feel the way the plant is responding to me. That is telepathy. Okay, so if you realize some people are hearing the sounds of birds and communicating back to the birds, okay, through the sounds that they hear from the birds. What is that? That is psychic, that is telepathy. So if our air element is actually in balance and aligned, our telepathy skills, right, our psychic abilities, okay, improve and increase, okay, clairvoyance, right? And it also opens up the gate through which our spiritual guides, right, actually get closer to us, to communicate to us, right, making us to be highly intuitive and conscious, right, about all situations and all things. This is when actually we are aligned with this air element, okay. So let us get ourselves aligned to air element so that we will be intellectual, okay. We will be very intelligent, because being intelligent and then being able to think logically and analyze critically to speak about certain or to speak out certain information, okay, so that people really can really enjoy and understand you, okay, then it means you really have to align yourself, right, with the air element. What therefore actually happens, right, when we are misaligned, right, with these air elements, right, we become talkatives, right? We actually talk a lot about situations, right, that really doesn't make sense. That means you are misaligned with your air element. Hence, you need to work on your air element, okay. What again? It becomes very difficult for us to logicalize our thoughts, okay. You may bring out some decision or some idea, but it might not be, okay, it might not be as logical, okay, as reasonable people may feel or may see. This is because you are misaligned with your air element, okay, right? And if we are also not in balance with our air element, then best believe that we are disconnected, okay, from receiving information from our spirit guides. A lot of information that pops up or comes into the brain. A lot of information that comes into our mind, okay, comes from our spirit guides. There are a lot of spirits out there, okay, within the air that we don't see, but they speak to us, right? They speak to us so that they can put us on a highly vibrational level, okay, so that we are always, okay, tuning ourselves into the possibilities, the good possibilities of life. Our spirit guides never want us to fail in life, so they speak to us, okay. So if we connect ourselves, we give them the opportunity to come closer to share their information to us. But once our earth element is misaligned, okay, then we must understand that the spirit guides, okay, speaks, but we are not able to hear, okay. And then we also find ourselves difficult to speak and express how we feel. This is because we are misaligned, right, with our air element, okay. So what are some of the ways that can stimulate the air element? Okay, one, let us listen to natural sounds, okay. So it is better we get into nature where we can hear the sounds of the birds the sound of the animals, okay, as we hear, and then be conscious of hearing good sounds that can transform us, right? Listening to the sound of the birds and meditating upon these sounds, we are tapping into the earth elements, making us to be logical, and then acquiring the ability to express ourselves and become intelligent, and then increase our telepathy skills, right? Now we can also listen to the sound of a river flowing, okay. We can also listen to some frequency beats, and then give good music, okay. What other thing can we also do so that our air element will be stimulated, right? Now we can also get outside into nature, like where I am. Fresh air, okay, I am breathing in fresh air, so definitely you realize I am being connected, and the air is connecting to me to balance my air element within me. So get outside into nature, like where I am, okay. now you will be aligned with your air elements, right? And then also, if you have some plants, okay, that actually have the flowers, okay, that are that has nice scent, okay, you could actually inhale the fragrance of that heavily scented flower, and as you inhale that nice and fragrance scent, then it means this of your air element is actually on a balance, right? And hence helping you to actually become cognitive. Okay, so what other thing can we do? Okay, burning of herbs and incense also will help, okay, to stimulate our air elements, right? You know, smoke actually passes through the air, okay, so as you meditate and then burn incense or burn any form of herbs, okay, this actually become one with the air elements, okay, making the thought pattern, okay, now flow like the smoke, so that the air elements can now also understand how really you feel and your intentions you're setting, okay, to appreciate all your intentions and then bring answers back to you, okay. So this is the information about the earth element. Now, air element is a masculine in nature. The planet that this air element is actually associated to is Mercury, Jupiter, and then Uranus, right? The zodiac sign for this element is actually Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and the color for this actually this element, okay, is yellow and light blue, or we can see the sky blue, right? The days that we can actually practice a lot of activities that will enhance our air element being aligned and balanced on Wednesday and then Thursdays, okay. So I hope this video actually is helpful to you guys. Right now, make your research and learn more about this element, okay, so that we can actually tap into our air element by making us to communicate, right, without any form of fear, and express ourselves well as to when we are supposed to actually pass on certain informations, right, so that it will be actually be understood by particular group of people, help us to be logical and then sensible in our thoughts, okay. So I think this video actually has really helped you. Now, signing out until we meet the another video. Peace. I feel you, man. I hope you feel me. Nature, what else?